Okay, you have learned how to care for your child's tracheostomy, gastrostomy tube, or central line. Now, how do you care for you? Your stress management is as important as your child's safety and health. This video is for you, the caregiver. This video will outline a few resources in Orange County that may be helpful for you and a few strategies to add to your stress management toolkit. The Caregiver Resource Center of Orange County helps caregivers by giving them many resources for when they are home with their child. The Caregiver Resource Center of Orange County has support groups, classes, and advice for caregivers. Help Me Grow Orange County works with families who have a child up to 8 years old. They work with families to improve their child's development, behavior, and learning. They give resources in English and Spanish. Help Me Grow will work with caregivers on the options they have to care for their child at home. What is currently in your stress management toolkit? Here are a few tips for you to add to your stress management toolkit to take care of yourself so you can care for your child. Your toolkit has different ways you can decrease your stress at home. Your toolkit may look a little different than another caregiver, but that's okay. Your toolkit is to help you decrease your stress. Here are the tips that we will talk about in this video to add to your stress management toolkit. Tip 1, stay active. Tip 2, focus on yourself. Tip 3, you are only human. Tip 4, you are not alone. Tip 5, don't forget your stress. Keep watching for more information. Tip number 1, stay active and find what active means for you. Even 10 minutes of exercise can help before your child is awake or even after they are sleeping. Is it a walk around your neighborhood? Is it a group class or the gym? Or is it a video on YouTube on how to stretch? Create time for you to exercise. Tip number 2, focus on yourself. What does it look like to take a moment for yourself? Do you journal? Write everything down that you are feeling on a piece of paper or in a notebook. Read a favorite book before you go to sleep, or find a family member you trust with your child and go see a movie or go on a date. Tip number 3, you are only human. You cannot do everything, and you cannot do everything perfectly. Being a caregiver is hard, but being a caregiver whose child has a tracheostomy, gastrostomy tube, or a central line can be harder. It is okay to say no. Do what you think is best for your child and best for yourself. Tip number 4, you are not alone. Find a group of caregivers to talk to. Find a person to talk to about your stress. Teach your family how to care for your child so you can have a group of people to care for them as well. Remember, you are not alone. Talk to someone if you start to feel alone. Tip number 5, do not forget your stress. It is okay to feel stress, but it is not okay to pretend it is not real. Again, you deserve to take care of yourself too. Find a person or a group that you can talk to about what is happening at home or with your child. Again, here are the tips that we talked about. Number 1, stay active. Number 2, focus on yourself. Number 3, you're only human. Number 4, you are not alone. And number 5, do not forget your stress. You do not need to add all of these tips today, but work with your support person and add 1 or 2 of these tips to decrease your stress. Remember, we are here for you at Chalk, and let us help you create this toolkit before you bring your child home. Talk to your child's nurse, social services, or anyone you feel like you can talk to at Chalk. While you are here, we are here for you. We want you to feel support inside and outside of Chalk.